Welcome everyone back to my channel. If you've been here before, well, you know the drill. I'm TBR addicted, and I've waited as long as I possibly can for my TBR. So I've changed things up to where I want to do more throughout the year. So once every 3 months, it'll be all colors. Once every 3 months, it'll be just white. And once every 3 months will be series sequels only. So that way I can knock down my whites to get them out of the way. There's 65 left. So I really want to get them wiped down. So between 2 months of doing it, let's see, how many months would that be, right? So I'll make 36 in this upcoming year. This will make 36 in 2026. That's quite a bit of a damper because there's 65 in here. And then we can just go to, once we get all the white out of the way, we can just go to between the colors and the series every other month. And maybe knock down shit faster that way. So this is the February TBR that we're pulling for. So that's what we're going to do. February TBR. Okay.
I rode up there, that's insane.
So
honestly, riding's worse than driving.
that says Cujo by Stephen King. So that's pretty good. Be right back. So Cujo's about a dog that becomes rabid. And I think, I don't really know. I just know Cujo is about a rabid dog. This was my grandmother's because it's got her address in here, and she read it on the 9th in 2001 in December. So there's that. We're going to read this now. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so that's the first one. Cujo. It's actually an older book, as you can see. I wish. Cujo. Yeah, it's a little beat up, but there we go. When was this book published? This one was actually 1981. So it copyrighted in 1981. So 1981. No, this one was printed in 1982. So this is a 1982 print, and it is like 6 years older than I am. Can you fucking believe this book is 6 years older than I am? I can't. So here's my next one.
Look at it. It's a girl. Look at this chair. Fuck there. Growth hormones in the milk.
I think that says A Kill Order by James Dasher. Which means we actually get to start the Maze Runner series. Ain't that something? Not really. It's a new series introduced. So January's, we had 3 new series introduced. The Red Queen, Pleasure Unbound, which is basically the Demonata series, and Clockwork's Angel, which is another Shadowhunter series. So, and I forgot I didn't have this on here. So you probably didn't hear that very well. This is my next one that I did. We talked about Cujo, obviously, wonderful, obvious. This is The Kill Order by James Dashner. I can't believe I forgot to put this back on. Let's hope I don't forget to put this back on. So, The Kill Order is book 1 of the actual Maze Runner and how the Maze Runner came about. I forgot to read you what Cujo is about, didn't I? Alright, Cujo is the ultimate beast is loose, and Stephen King is sending him your way. A big, friendly dog chases a rabbit into a hidden underground cave and stirs a sleeping evil crueler than death itself. A terrified 4-year-old boy sees his bedroom closet door swing open, untouched by human hands, and screams at the unholy red eyes gleaming in the darkness. The little Maine town of Castle Rock is about to be invaded by the most hideous menace ever to savage the flesh and devour its mind. That's good job. So this one is the first one of the Maze Runner series, technically, even though the first one, the Maze Runner, came out before everything did. The Kill Order is before Wicked was formed, before the Glade was built, before Thomas entered the maze. Some flares hit the earth, killing most of the population. They thought the end came in a flash. The worst is yet to come. Mark and Trina were there when it happened. They survived, but now a virus is spreading, a virus that fills humans with murderous rage. There is no cure, no escape. They are convinced that there is a way to save those who are left, if they can stay alive, because in this new, devastated world, every life has a price. And to some, you're worth more dead than alive. The end is only the beginning. So, this one and the Fever Code are the beginning of the Maze Runner and how the Maze Runner came about. Of course, you see this fucking sticker right here that says don't miss Maze Runner the Death Cure movie, unfortunately. This book was published 2013. So that was number 2. I'm of course going to have to look to see if any of these have audibles. Right? Right. So let's go. Next one. That says Grimm's Fantasy Tales by the Brothers Grimm. Brothers Grimm. Let's go get that. Grimm's Fairy Tales by Brothers Grimm is a Lifetime Library version. This volume collection collects 59 of the enduring tales from Jacob and William Grimm, which have been essential bedtime stories for children worldwide for the better part of 2 centuries, and features all your favorites, including Hansel and Gretel, Cinderella, The Frog Prince, Rapunzel, Snow White, Rumpelstiltskin, and dozens more. Over 100 iconic illustrations by author Rackham illuminates the story. This one was first printed in 2021, but it was in 2016 that it was compiled and introductions were done. So, there's a lot of pages. I didn't realize this book was going to be as thick as it was. That's the thing I haven't said either. Is it? How many pages is this? 3 or 4? What the fuck? Where is the end? 327. And this one.
Sit down. Are you going to pay their medical bills tonight or later? If you want to wait till I get paid.
It said 59, so the turn up is the last one. Let me make sure of this. Turn up. So 340. 345 pages.
I'm not gonna mix that money. I'm gonna put that cash and I'm gonna label it as money to fix Hayden's running.
And there's the third one.
We brought a total of 6.
So far, it's not that bad.
We brought it. we wanted it and there wasn't as much wrong with it, and if they wouldn't go down on it. But to be fair, he said the lowest he would go was 5, but then he was like 4,500.
So I looked at my lucky do 4,000.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do that though, because that dude was kind of disturbing a little bit, but I'm also not.
Junjo Romantica Volume 1 by Shinjiko Nakamura.
I am so easily guilt tripped. I'll buy anything if you think you stop looking at me.
And I keep forgetting to put this thing back up here, so this is going to be a nightmare to edit. So Junjo Romantica Volume 1 is about Misaki, who is struggling to pass his college entrance exams and taking up a tutor, the cool and sexy Akihito Usami, who also happens to be a flus. At first, Misaki is disgusted by Akito, but slowly Misaki realizes he may be developing feelings for the older man, and so begins the bumpy relationship of this odd couple, filled with comedy and pure romance. This is Volume 1, and it is blue, and it is BL. Parental advising. It's rated M. Rated M. Back. That's why the lighting's different. I went out and ate in the middle of this. So far, this is what we have withdrawn for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to draw one more and then look up to see if any of these have an audible. But I'm going to say now that I know for a fact this doesn't have an audible. Know it. Then again, I can read this in one day, so it's okay. Okay. We got the next one. This might actually be a good month. February will definitely be a good month. Bleach, Volume 1 by Taitai Kubo. You know, if I keep getting volumes, manga volumes, you know, it'll be okay. I will read like 10, because if they're manga volumes, they're fucking easy to read. And I do mean they're easy to read. This will take me like one day to read this as well. This is Bleach by Taitai Kubo. Volume 1, Strawberry in the Soul Repose. That's supposed to be strawberry hair, by the way. Ichigo Kurosaki has always been able to see ghosts, but this ability doesn't change his life nearly as much as his close encounter with Rukia Kuchiki, a soul reaper and a member of the mysterious Soul Society. While fighting a hollow and evil spirit that preys on humans who display psychic energy, Rukia attempts to lend Ichigo some of her powers so that he can save his family. But much to her surprise, Ichigo absorbs every last drop of her energy. Now a full-fledged Soul Reaper himself, Ichigo quickly learns that the world he inhabits is one full of dangerous spirits, and along with Rukia, who is slowly regaining her powers, it's Ichigo's job to protect the innocent from hollows and help the spirits themselves find peace. I've already seen like almost every single episode of this anime. I've also read almost every single manga volume of this, as well as Junjo Romantica. So like, gonna be some good rereads for me to tell you about. Okay. Is that these are all small books, so it's a good thing they're for February. Makes it a little easier on me, but also that these have 2 manga in it. I mean, like in the future, more manga. The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. So, Fantasy Era. The massive Fantasy Era Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. Wheel of Time Book 1. Oh my, no. Hey, this is a brand new book. What did I just see? Why did I see that bent? Like, this is a new book. I should have no bent pages in it. Okay. This looks like it's a... Oh, that's The Great Hunt, which is the next book. So, glossary. Glossary doesn't count either. In this. 744 pages. That is what I'm looking forward to, reading this. It's okay. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do, okay? This is what we're going to do. And we're going to do this, okay? So, there will be only one audio. And that will be The Eye of the World. And the reason why is because it's 32 hours. Okay? Almost 33 hours. And that means I'm going to have to listen to an extra 5 hours somewhere within it. Because there's only 28 days in February. So 5 hours somewhere is going to have to be scooched in to this. Which, I mean, it's not... I'm not upset. That's just one audible for February. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay, there's absolutely nothing I can do about that because that's a chunker, and I would rather listen to it to audible than to physically read it. Cause that might make me happier. Why am I finding some bent pages in here on the bottom too? That doesn't make much sense. Yeah, see, look at that. Why are you bent? Like, you don't make sense bent. Anyways, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm trying to go for 7 books. If I can pull another manga out, it would be nice. And I might try to aim for finding a manga. So that way, that's 3 mangas, 3 days read. A Saturday and a Sunday and a Sunday, and be easier on my ass while also getting everything that I want done, because I want to do 7 books a month in 2026. So this year I want to do 7 books a month. So that way, I'll read about 84 books. Because I'm trying to bring my TBR down, but this also helps me with that, in a sense. That helps. Junjo Romantica Volume 1, Bleach Volume 1, the Grimm Fairy Tales, Eye of the World, as well as Kujo, already written down. So we're going to go for one more. And we're going to hope it's not another soul crushing. Need no more audibles for this month. For month of February. I can't. Whatever this is, I'm putting it back if it's not a manga. Basically, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be manga. It has to be manga. And it's manga. It's manga. And that's fine. That's good. Because I got a bunch of manga I need to be starting. So, Hikaru no Go, Volume 1 by Yumi Hota. which is excellent. This is excellent for me. This is excellent. It's beyond excellent. Okay? 'Cause 3 mangas I can handle. Can you imagine if I got a whole month of just manga volumes? Because there's the Beyblade. Obviously, I'd have to go looking for the other ones, because I've only got volume 1 of Beyblade, the original. And for the rest, I have Fake, the Finder series. There's the Gundam Wing series, the original. I want to get the new version of Gundam Wing. Naruto, I'd have to buy the first volume, but I want it. We still have number 6 to continue. Then there's also Sailor Moon, the collection version, as well as the Solo Leveling manga, and the beginning after the end, volume 1. At the full moon, of course, the first volume of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu Yu Hakusho, volume 3 and onward. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 technically that I haven't started. So that could be a whole month. Just do all 9 of it and get myself started and on that. That would be something. That would be something. I'm not going to read these in the order that I pulled them, obviously. I'm just going to read them whenever I feel like it, because I did that in December. The reason being is that I was wanted to read The Lost Symbol last, because that's just was better in my time frame of reading than anything else. So these are going to be probably in that same vein of trying to fix them into a certain match. That way things would all go better. But this is my there we go. This is my haul. As you can see from here, this is what I'm going to be, not my haul, what I'll be reading for the month of February. So, am I a little scared to be reading The Eye of the World? Yes I am. Am I ready to jump into it? Well, it is a 14 volume series, 14 books. Oh my god. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. I will be fine with it. I will be fine. I promise. I will be fine. I am sure. I mean, there's two in here that are standalones, and the rest are the beginnings of series. So we're going to be reading even more series than what we're already reading. Ain't that fun? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. If you haven't already watched it, I'll probably sit there and give you a listed update sometime of all the series that I'm currently reading since 2025. 2024 and 2025 series. Nothing will be added to anything from January onward of 2026 will not be added into that. I don't know if I've already recorded it or not. For you guys, I already know if I haven't recorded, but I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know whether or not you've seen it. If it's up or not. It could be up, it could be not be up. But yeah, that's going to be a lovely one for the end of 2026 when I record this, and I'll have a bunch more shit in there than what I did before. Because Jinjugo Romantica is only 12, so I would have to pull... I wouldn't be able to finish it, because this is February. I'd have to pull it in January. The first one would have been in January. And then this one would have been this month, but that wouldn't have worked. Bleach is like 72 volumes. Hikari no Go is like 20 to 30 volumes. The only one that has a possibility of being finished this year is The Kill Order, because it only has like 5 books. So that's the only one that has a possibility. We'll see. Like I said, these are all white because I'm trying to get my whites down. I had 65 at the beginning of this. I now have, what, 58? Take 5, you leave with 2, yeah, 58. So I have 58 left in the of whites, of just plain white. A lot of standalones are probably still in here, and definitely some mangas. Oh, there's actually 10 manga, because I forgot about Case Closed. But there's, there's a lot still in here that we haven't touched on, because the whites are all the originals of when I started actually doing the Haru Haru TBR in May of 2024. So yeah, that's still a lot. That's still a lot, but we'll be okay. We will be okay in that vein, and I will be fine with it, because I will be fine with it, because I'm going to have to be because of things. Am I putting off something? I will tell you now. Yes, I'm putting off. Why am I putting it off? Because I can, and I'm going to. Now, March may fuck me over, but at least I put it off by another month. And here's the thing, okay, what I'm saying is that A Torch Against the Night is one of my last green ones that I can pull, as well as not Lady Midnight, but it's the other one, Lady Midnight's sequel. Okay, that one. That one's also in the contention of green, and they're the last 2 greens that I can pull, because the other green is for, I believe it's for the Breach of Peace series by Daniel B. Green, and that one is one that I do not and will not. Lord of Shadows, that's what it is. Yeah, so I don't have the last one for the Breach of Peace, which reminds me. Yeah, it's this one. This will be the green that will stay originally in here, because it's not it's Neon Ghost's second book. So this one will be just staying in here because it's Neon Ghost, the second book in Neon Ghost series. And that's not coming out anytime soon as far as I know. His next novel is Better Dead. And then he'll do another Breach of Peace, I believe, and then he'll go back to Neon Ghost, so it might be 2 to 3 more years before that happens, but it is in there nonetheless. So, yay. Anyways, this will be it for this TBR, so if you guys think I deserve a like, comment, or even your lovely subscription, why don't you go ahead and drop it down below. I will see you, next illusion